Well, if you go the traditional route in Greece, just to get your certificate, which essentially says you are a chanter, you know enough to chant services in church. It says nothing about teaching or composing or anything like that. It's a 5-year program. Right. Now, it's not like an intensive, immersive program for 5 years, but it's also that because what you do in the classroom may only be 2 or 3 times a week, but you're expected to be with your teacher in church at every single service during that time. And yeah, after 5 years, if you kind of go through the program the way it's designed, by the way, and I mentioned this in one of the appendices of my book, the curriculum for how to train a chanter was actually standardized by the Greek government and was published in the royal because at that time Greece was under a monarchy, and in the royal newspaper, the royal magazine, basically these are the criteria for training a chanter now in our holy church. So that, and it goes back, I think that was from something like 150 years ago or so. So those 5 years, that just means, okay, you're a chanter now. To get to the next level, which means you have the credential to teach, that they call that the diploma, and that's another I want to say 2 or 3 years, where you get much deeper into the theory, into the fuller repertoire, and into ways of teaching and so on. So it's always funny to me I think this is changing in people's minds to some extent, but I've certainly gotten the attitude from people in the past of like, you're a musician, it's all about talent and God blessed you with this talent, which is true, right? We're all blessed with certain talents. But I worked for years to do what I do. And if you go talk to any chanter in Greece worth his or her salt, they worked for years to learn how to do this, right? It is Byzantine music is a complete musical system unto itself, with a vast repertoire and certainly a vast living tradition, as I mentioned in the introduction of my book, boasting about 1,500 years. So it's a whole world unto itself, and so it takes that long to really learn how to do it.